Hello guys, you're welcome to Ghaneva Edge channel. Today's episode is about personal development. Today we are going to be talking about the 7 steps method to achieving your goals. I have everything on my tablet and today let's talk about that. So we all have goals, we all have ambitions, we all have dreams supported by what we feel, how we feel, what we are passionate about, supported by what we want to be in the future, supported by what we always dream of. So we all have goals, and setting goals, there is only one motive behind setting goals, and that is to achieve those goals. And these are ways that you can achieve your goals because I have practiced this 7 method and it has always helped me. Now, let me give this reference. With reference to what I'm going to be sharing with you today, it's from Brian Tracy book, that is setting goals. Now, these are 7 methods that he shared, and I am going to be sharing with you today. This method has been helping me since I was in my secondary school, and it still keeps helping me. So the first step that I have here is decide exactly what you want. The point is exactly what you want. You want to have car in the future, you want to have a house in the future, you want to have a phone, you want to have that kind of career personality in the future, but you don't exactly know what you want. You want a car. Which type of car? Is it Lamborghini? Is it Mercedes Benz? Or it's what? Or is it G Wagon? So you need to know the exact thing you want. You want to be a career person in the future. Would it be about finance? Would it be about logistic? Would it be about entrepreneur? Would it be about broadcasting? That's what we call exactly knowing what you want. Now, when you know exactly what you want, the problem of achieving that goal is solved. If you know what you want exactly, you go for it. But if you want to be a rich person in the future and you don't know the type of rich you want to be, if you want to go to school in the future and you don't know the exact of school you want to go, if you want to have a house, you don't know the type of house you want to have. So before you can achieve that goal, please know exactly what that goal is. Go in details with exactly what that goal is. When I realized how powerful knowing exactly what I want, it's like magic, guys. The second step that I have for you is write it down. When I told a friend to write his dreams and goals down, do you know what he told me? He told me, what if it's get missing? I was like, really? If you put your money in your wallet and you put it on the table, do you think of how it's going to get missing? If you take off your clothes and you put it somewhere or in your bag to wash it or to keep it, do you think of someone will come and take the clothes and go? So why are you thinking of what if I write it down, it will get missing? And it was like, what if air blew it away? I was like, are you serious with me? And when you tell people to write down their goals, they find it so funny. But let me tell you today, if you write down your goals, there is such a powerful, I don't know what that is from, but there is power in writing down your goals. Try this. I have my goals here and I'm going to get up to get that book to show you. I have my goals here and I have been writing them down. When you write them down, your mind has a way of giving you the specific things. It has a way of giving you the exact things you want. So you want a car, now you write the goals down, you keep on writing it, you keep on writing it. So in Brain Tracy book, it will tell you that after writing down your goals, now you bring it into the present tense. So I want to have a car, I want to have this type of car, I want to have this type of house, I want to have this type of career, I want to be this kind of person in the future. Now, after that, you would turn to another page and you write, I have this type of car. I am this type of person. I am this type of career person. Like you will write it in the present tense and you have no joy how it even feels for just writing, I have this type of, I have this type of, instead of writing, I want this type of. I want this type of. So please do well to write down your goals. When you write down your goals, they turn into plans, not wish. You should know that there is big difference between wishing for something and planning for something. You should know, I say again, there is a big difference between wishing for something and planning for something. A lot of people keep on wishing, I want to have this, I want to have this. Now, have you planned on having it? You want to have this, you just said it. Would it come to you? Would it run to you? No. So when you write things down, that's another way of planning things out. Another step that I have, that's the third step, is you will set a deadline for your goals. So whenever that you write down your goals, you will set the deadline. In what years do you want to achieve that goal? In what month? And I even have goals in days. In what days do you want to achieve this goal? Is this goal a short-term goal? Is this goal a long-term goal? If this goal is a long-term goal, that means that you are going to achieve it in the next years or in the next months. But if this is a short-term goal, it can even be planning your day tonight. Tonight I'm going to sleep. I'm planning this day out so that tomorrow I will know what I'm going to do, this and this I'm going to achieve tomorrow. That's a short-term goal. So with every goal that you set for yourself, you need to have deadline for the goals. And remember, when the deadline is up to date and you haven't achieved that goal, that doesn't mean you fail. That means that next time you need to do what? Put in the effort. Now, when you put deadline on your goals, it will help you to know that I have to do what I did or what I planned out to do to meet the deadline that I set for my goals. So with every goal you have written down, it has to be a long-term goal, it has to be a short-term goal. Now, the fourth point that I have here is make a list of everything you can think of that could possibly do to achieve your goals. After this video, I'm going to show you my goals and how I plan them out. So now, you write your goals. Number one, I want to have this. Number two, I want to have this. You translate them into present tense. I have this. I have that. I have that. Now, let's say you have five goals now. Now you would plan out, what can I do each and every day to get to that goal? What can I do each and every day to keep me closer to that goal? And that's what a lot of people don't do. They write their goals down, they never plan out what they are going to do each and every day, each and every moment to keep closer or to achieve that goal. So whenever you write that goal, maybe you have five goals. Now you take one of the goals that links to majority of the goals. When I say this, I mean that one of the goals that you prioritize over all of the goals, you take that goals out. Now when you take this goal out, you also write it down, what can I do each and every day to achieve this goal? For example, I plan now to save out this kind of money. Let me give you an amount of 5,000. So I want to achieve a goal of 5,000 as a saving money for myself at the end of the year. Now, how do I achieve this? You write them down. So how much am I going to save each month to get this 5,000? I hope you are getting what we are talking about here. How much am I saving each month to get to that 5,000 at the end of the year? Now, how much am I saving in a weeks to get to that month? How much am I saving in a day to get to the week, to get to the month? And each month I'm going to get this, and if I stay consistent with that, I'm going to get this at the end of the year. That is what keeps me going each and every time. Trust me, if you do this, you are going to testify like I always testify. Guys, do this. And it's not only about money, it can be your future self, what you want to be in your future self. Now, what can I do to get that future self? You plan out, you think about it. That's why you need to get a sheet or a book and a pen. You think about it, get time with yourself, have some time with yourself, sit down, take a pen in a book or a sheet and think about your life. Plan out your life. God has given you that power to think and decide what you want with your life. If your life don't go well as planned, don't blame God, because God has given you everything. That's why the Bible says that through God that strengthens you. So God has strengthened you to do this and do that. And if you don't make good use of it, don't blame anyone, not even your parents, because your life depends on you. How your life goes in the next 10 years depend on what you did today and how you trusted God on it. So please do well. Take a pen, list everything. If it's about 20, list everything. How these things are going to let you get closer to that goal. The next step, that's the fifth step I have here, is organize your list by both sequence and priority. Now, this is my goals that I have put them down here. So this is in a day what I wanted to do in a day some months or some years ago. Now you plan out after listening them, then you do it in sequence. Now I'm going to prioritize some of these things over some. If it is about planning out your day, you would do it in sequence. So you say that I've done A, I've done B, C, E. So it means that I'm going to do this before this, I'm going to do this before this. That's in sequence and in orders. You organize it. If it is about long-term goals, because this is short-term goals, if it is about long-term goals, you organize it. You organize it and you make it sequence and others. So these things that I've written them down and I know that it's going to get me to achieve that goal. Where do I start from? And that's where the sequence and the others come in. Where do I start from? Now I know all of these are going to help me achieve that goal, that dream. Now, how do I start? So it's up to you to decide, okay, then I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do this first. So when it comes to achieving the goal of 5,000 at the end of 5,000, I say 5,000, I'm talking about 5,000 Ghana cedis, 5,000 at the end of the year. So I'm going to save this kind of money. And do you know what I also plan out to? I also plan out, I'm going to read a book on about money management, so that when I'm spending, I would know how to save and I would know how to invest. So I would save the money, I would invest so that it would double the money I would also save again. So with the investment and with the saving, what are we going to do first? Are we going to do the investment first, or we are going to do the saving first so that we can go to another one? So choosing investment and saving, we all know that we have to save first so that we can use that money to invest and it will double and we save again. So it needs to be order. I hope you've gotten what I'm trying to say. It needs to be in order. So you've listed the things that will help you get closer to your goals. Now, how do I make them in order? What am I supposed to do first in the list that I've listed down? It's up to you to decide that. Now, the sixth one is to take action on your plan immediately. So one day I was on TikTok scrolling through videos, just enjoying my afternoon, and I saw one of, I think it was a couple of books that someone shared that if you want to level up in life, it's about personal growth, you should read it. And I saw I think self-discipline book by Brian Tracy. Yes, self-discipline book by Brian Tracy. That's no excuse. No excuse. That's this book. And I went to the comment section and someone was saying that the book never helped her. I don't know if that person too is a guy. The person was saying that the book never helped her. And I was like, this book that changed my yes, so you see how I've started to talk. I'm really passionate about that. This book that changed my whole life. It's never changed yours. And do you know what I said? All I said was, then you never took action. You never followed the book. You never moved a step towards the reason why or the motive behind reading that book. So the sixth one on my list here from Brian Tracy Go book is that you need to take action. You've gotten the time to plan out. You've gotten the time to list the things that you need to do to get you closer to one of the goals. Now you put them in order and sequence. What am I supposed to do first in that things that I listed? When you list them, do it. When when people list them, they don't do it. They leave it like that and they find it very difficult. They always procrastinate. Oh, I'm going to do it. Every person that you see today who is very successful, they did what? They took action. While they are getting that knowledge, while they are getting that skills, they also took action on that thing that they plan to do. So please do all that. When you put out your goals, you've list the things that will get you closer, you need to also take action. The more you take action, the more you take a step to that goal. And it feels so good when you do that thing you plan out on the paper and you did it and it was successful and it lead you to another thing that you plan out to do to get you closer to that goal. Your life becomes so fulfilling. You feel so fulfilled. You feel so happy whenever you are there. So please do all to take action when you plan things out. And the last one is do something every day that moves you in the direction of your major goals. So these major goals are the five goals that you listed, or it can be any other goals that you listed. Now, you listed out the things you need to do to get you closer to that goal. So do everything, do something each day. Do something each day that you listed out to achieve that major goal, to keep you closer to achieving the goal. See, sometimes I can even plan it out to it get to in a day what I'm going to do. So I plan out that maybe I'm going to get this kind of money. Like I said earlier, as an example, I'm going to get this kind of money. I'll do it in months, I'll do it in weeks, I'll do it in days, and to even come in 24 hours in a day. You just have to be practical about this. While you are being practical about this, please do well to do something. In a day, you can decide in a day, what am I supposed to do to get closer to that goal that I planned in the next 10 years? You can decide that. You want to read a full book. You want to read a full book. How am I supposed to plan things? I want to finish this book in a month. So in a day, how many minutes or how many hours am I going to spend to get to that goal of what I'm going to achieve in the month? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. If you are watching me, I hope you get this. Please, all these I've listed down. If you want to have a very detailed knowledge about it, check the description box and click the link there, or you can also search www.pdfdrive.com on Google and you will find Brain Tracy book there. So please do well to check the description as well. And I also have a course in mini importation. If you are someone about mini importation, or if you are someone you are interested in mini importation, or if you are someone you are already in mini importation but you want to learn something new to modify yourself, I have a full course on this channel, and please do what check that too in the description box. This course comes with bonuses as well. These are the bonuses that this course comes with as well. I also have free course for you if you are someone that you want to go into Nigeria importation. I've given out free Nigeria suppliers contact as well. So do well to check that too in the description box, and other courses in the description box as well. I hope you've learned something good from this video, and I hope you've watched till this part of the video, so you are actually going to take action. After watching this video, you are not going to take action, then there is nothing going to happen. My dear, if you watch this video, put in the action to do everything that I said in this video. Be intentional about your life, and you'll see how transformed your life will be. I will end this video here, and I will see you in another video. If you like this video, please do what to like it. If you found it very helpful, if you haven't heard of anything I've said here before in any video and you think this video is helpful, please do all to also like this video as well. Subscribe to the channel. This is a small channel, we are growing together. So my dear, do want to subscribe to the channel as well. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you would like to know from me. Anything about myself or about personal development, let me know in the comment section, and I'll do my best to let you know if I can possibly do that. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, please stay very focused in this life. Ghaneva Edge deep inside. Real success. Bye.